Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're jumping right into a pretty fascinating paradox drawn from some truly profound philosophical source material. Have you ever noticed that the absolute loudest person in the room is, well, actually often the weakest? It's true. Today, we're going to explore this concept of silent power. It's the kind of power that doesn't need an audience, doesn't seek a round of applause, and honestly, it fundamentally transforms how you experience the world. Okay, let's kick things off by confronting a really uncomfortable truth. A person can have all the wealth in the world, a massive group of friends, and total authority at work. But if they don't have self-mastery, they are secretly still a slave. I mean, think about it. You might be the boss at your company, but if you can't control your temper, you're literally just a slave to your anger. You could be incredibly wealthy, but still be completely chained to your desires, your fears, or, let's be real, just the constant notifications pinging on your phone. If you constantly feel this burning need to prove your worth to everyone around you, you aren't actually leading your life. Those impulses are leading you. So we really need to deconstruct this whole illusion of power. Our modern understanding of what it means to be powerful is just completely flawed. We're constantly taught that power is all about dominance, right? It's about giving the orders, winning the arguments, making sure everyone knows you're the smartest person in the room. That is loud power. But true power, silent power, that is entirely internal. It's incredibly steady. It's the person who can just calmly walk away from a heated argument without needing to get the last word in. Fake power is noisy. It's desperately looking for external validation. But silent power, it just controls itself. It requires absolutely zero audience to exist. This brings us into the actual philosophy of self-mastery, and specifically a profound perspective from Friedrich Nietzsche about where our real battles are actually fought. What's so amazing about Nietzsche's take here is how it completely redefines your greatest opponent. Because your biggest enemy isn't the guy who hates you. It isn't your biggest business competitor. It's literally just that quiet little voice in your own head that whispers, I'll just start tomorrow. You know, Nietzsche himself struggled with terrible health and chronic pain for a lot of his life. He wasn't exactly some imposing, sword-swinging warrior. For him, true power was the internal ability to defeat yourself. It's conquering the part of you that wants to take the easy way out, the part that wants to lash out in revenge when you're hurt, the part that just wants to quit. And look, if you can't conquer that part of yourself, it really doesn't matter how tough you look to the rest of the world. And here's a crucial point. Deep discipline gets a totally bad rap. People think discipline is about putting yourself through a torture chamber, doing things you absolutely hate. Actually, scratch that. It's not that at all. It's simply the powerful ability to choose the long-term version of you over a super quick, fleeting impulse. Every single day, your short-term desires are practically at war with who you want to be tomorrow. You want to sleep in today, but you want to be strong tomorrow. You want to blow your money right now, but you want financial freedom later. Self-mastery is just looking at those two options and calmly picking the one that actually serves your future. Now, you can't completely prevent feelings of anger or fear from popping up. I mean, you're human. But this is the key takeaway. You cannot stop everything that happens inside you, but you absolutely can learn not to accept every single feeling as a command. Just because you feel angry doesn't mean you have to send that toxic text message. Just because you feel afraid doesn't mean you have to run for the hills. That right there is the fundamental difference between simply experiencing an emotion and letting it run your life. Okay, so moving into discipline and building character, let's talk about the actual mechanics. How do we move from this grand theory to reality? Well, a massive reason people fail to make lasting changes is that they rely way too much on motivation. They wake up, feel totally inspired, and announce, "Today, I'm a new person." But relying on motivation is a total trap, because feelings change like the weather. You get this 2-day burst of motivation, and then boom, you're right back to your old habits the second you get tired. True self-mastery, it requires building rock-solid systems for when those good feelings inevitably pack up and leave. With a good system, you don't even need to feel like doing the work. The system just ensures it gets done. And you know, self-mastery isn't built in one dramatic movie montage moment. Not at all. It is forged in these incredibly boring, seemingly tiny, repeatable daily decisions. It's getting out of bed at the exact time you promised yourself you would. It's actually finishing that project you started 3 weeks ago. It's physically putting your phone in another room so you can actually focus. It's telling the truth even when a tiny white lie would get you off the hook. And it's admitting you messed up without immediately pointing the finger at someone else. Sure, these look like small things, but stack them up day after day, that is literally what constructs your entire character. This is especially crucial in our modern hyper-connected world. If you let your environment constantly dictate who you are, like if you are changing your opinions just to fit in with your friends, shifting your life goals based on whatever is trending online, or altering your whole personality for social media likes, you aren't actually living an intentional life. You're just reacting to the world around you, kind of like a pinball bouncing around inside a machine. True character means deciding exactly who you want to be and holding that line, no matter what kind of chaos is happening around you.
And when you finally stop reacting and start deliberately choosing your own path, that is when you step into true freedom. We are talking about the highest form of freedom imaginable here. It's having the strength to do the right thing when you are sitting completely alone in a room, knowing nobody is ever going to see it or give you a gold star for it. It's totally detaching your self-worth from external applause. Just imagine a life for a second where you no longer need someone else to validate your worth, where you don't feel this exhausting, burning need to win every trivial argument in the comment section, and where you don't wear yourself out trying to prove you're the best. That is unshakable, ultimate freedom. A person who has cultivated this silent power, they might actually seem incredibly gentle, quiet, and unassuming on the outside. But make no mistake, they are virtually impossible to break. Why? Because their identity isn't built on the flimsy, shifting opinions of other people. If they get rejected, they just keep going. If people mock them, whatever, they keep going. When they fail, they don't crumble, they just learn from it. And when life knocks them down, they just stand right back up. Because their validation comes from the inside. The outside world literally cannot crush them.
So how do we bring all this heavy philosophy down from the clouds and actually apply it to our very messy modern lives? Let's start the journey. Right now, I want you to take a hard, really honest look at your life and ask yourself a pretty uncomfortable question. What exactly is controlling you right now? Like, what actually holds the remote control to your brain? Is it your anger? Is it that smartphone in your pocket? Is it an overwhelming fear of failure? Or maybe this deep-seated need to have all your coworkers like you? Listen, anything that you cannot say no to, even when you know it's bad for you, is currently your master. Now, when you have that light bulb moment and realize just how much you're controlled by these external impulses, and hey, we all are to some degree, for sure, the source material offers some incredibly empathetic advice. Do not hate yourself. Do not get bogged down in a guilt trip. Getting furious at yourself is honestly just another loss of control. Instead, simply acknowledge it. Give yourself some grace and just begin taking back the wheel one tiny, manageable piece at a time. Here is exactly how you do it on a practical level. Start small. Pick just one trigger. Let's say it's anger. The next time you feel that hot flash of anger, wait exactly 10 seconds before you respond. And this is vital. You aren't waiting out of mercy for the person who annoyed you. No. You wait because you deserve to be ruled by your own intellect, not a 10-second emotional reflex. Set some clear boundaries with your phone. Practice saying no to a quick comfort. Every single time you successfully defeat one of those small impulses, you are proving to yourself that you can actually lead your own mind. It's a total game changer. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a final provocative thought to carry with you today. We spend so much of our lives trying to win, trying to dominate, desperately trying to get people to agree with us. But ask yourself this: are you exhausting your one life fighting to conquer the world, or are you brave enough to finally conquer yourself? True power is silent. It doesn't need witnesses. So go out there and start building your own silent power, one small choice at a time. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.